All right, y'all, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm King Tyson. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Like I always tell y'all to do in the beginning or the end of my videos. Check it out before we start. Write me at King Tyson 713 at yahoo.com if you want my advice about something, you want my opinion about something. Write me, King Tyson 713 at yahoo.com. Also, if you like this content, please go to the video tab section of this YouTube channel. Click on a video that interests you. Watch it. Give me some feedback in the comments. I really appreciate that. So look, there's another TikTok story, a woman going viral. She said that she had a question for the viewers, which I don't know why people put all their business on social media, but nevertheless people do. So this woman is pregnant, she's in the hospital, and she says why her dude is not leaving his wife. She says that they've been messing around for a long time. She said, according to her, she said she had 4 abortions from him. And and this baby, she said she's not doing no more abortions, so she's keeping the baby. So she said that she can't really get a good response from him. He's not leaving the wife because he told her that he was going to leave the wife if I guess she keep having the abortions. So she said, you know what, this time I'm gonna have one, and because we've been talking about having a child, and she decided to say, okay, he's not leaving the wife fast enough, so I'm gonna let it be known. I'm gonna contact her, find the information, let her know that yeah, we together, because she felt like she was at the hospital and he's not there. So this is typical things that I always say about brothers. One thing, brothers, I gotta say this, man, like, I don't condone cheating, right? Been a player, used to do it, you know what I mean? Can't lie. In my younger days, right? My player days. But let me say this, right? You got to be honest, right? And I'm gonna say this: you could still be honest with women, but it's not gonna work. I'm gonna be honest with you, right? Because you could be honest. Let's just say you got a main woman, you got a wife, you got a main woman, or whatever. Let's just say you cheating with a woman on the side. Shouldn't be doing it, but this is what you're doing, right? Take it from me, brothers. I'm telling you. You and this woman could be messing around. This other woman, the side chick. You could be messing around. She could be understanding of your wife, that you got a girlfriend, a woman. But eventually, she's gonna stop saying this is just for fun. This need to be something substantial, a benefit to me. Why am I spending time with you, getting sex down, and you not even my dude? This is what the women gonna be saying. And they feel like you spending time with them and then you're gonna go home to another woman and act like nothing happened. I'm telling you, this eats at women. This is why I tell brothers, really cheating, you're never gonna be able to, as a man, you're never gonna be able to do it and keep getting away with it. Because the other woman, even if you be like, well, man, I was honest with her, I told her what it is, she know what it is, she know I got a girl, she shouldn't be tripping. Yeah, and you got the understanding with her that she shouldn't be tripping, but as a woman, she's gonna feel like eventually, why am I keep doing this? Why am I doing this? Why am I entertaining this? Why am I putting my emotions, my feelings in this? Because listen, we could keep it real. Sex to a man is just sex for us. If it's a woman that we love her. That's the one we want to be with. But if it's a woman that we just expect sex from, we can just have sex with her anytime for however long she allow us to have sex with her and don't catch no feelings. And that be the problem. Normally, men who deal with women on the side, a lot of the times, I'm gonna keep it real, it be for sex purposes only, to fulfill his sexual desires. That's what it be for. And women sometimes get it misconstrued because they be thinking that, okay, maybe he's spending time with me and I'm giving him this sex, that possibly this is gonna be something. Maybe he's gonna leave his girlfriend because if he keeps coming to me, confiding in me about other things, and then I'm being his outlet, that he's gonna leave her alone and be with me. I'm gonna be the one. Because let me tell you, brothers, when you be having a side chick, especially if you start talking to this woman about your personal business, your plans, your aspirations, even your life with your woman, what things going on with you and your relationship and your woman, you start making this woman feel entitled until she start feeling like you not happy at home, right? She start feeling like she is a better woman than your woman, and you need to leave her. And if you don't leave her, she's gonna blow your spot up, because that's what they always do. It don't matter if you got an understanding and she understand your situation, she know you got a woman, eventually she's gonna blow your spot up. The only time I've seen that a woman won't blow a man's spot up if she's a side chick, unless he is paying her, unless this is a pay for play situation, meaning, okay, I'm gonna pay your bills or I'm gonna give you some money. That means this is just what this is. Brothers, trust me, I know what I'm talking about. Ladies, you know what I'm talking about too. If the brother is paying to play the side woman, that's the only time she not gonna say nothing. It's maybe a 1% of a woman who understand what it is and be like, you know what, as long as I'm getting mine off, it's cool. But eventually, that woman gonna be saying, what am I getting out of this? You going home to a woman every single day, then she gonna start demanding more time from you. And then you got a woman, so you like, you know what, I can't spend all my time with you. I still got a woman I gotta spend time with, one who I love. He's not gonna leave that woman. 9 times out of 10, he's not gonna leave that woman. Now, you gonna have exceptions to the rules where a man will leave his woman to be with another woman. But let me ask you this, ladies. Do you trust that? Will you trust that man? If you dealing with a man and you messing around with this man, he got a woman or he got a wife, and he leaves his wife or his woman for you, do you trust that man? You've been in this situation before. Do you trust that man 100%? And the answer is no, because you know what? You're going to be like, damn, I know how I got him. And since you know how you got him, I promise you, you going to be on this man's case, because you know how you got him. I ain't gonna say you're gonna be insecure, but you gonna be really on this man's case and see what he got going on, and where his whereabouts is, keeping tabs on him, everything. You gonna want to know. So it's something to think about. But to my fellas, this video is to you, man. Well, it's to the ladies too. Ladies, I made videos about this in the past. 9 times out of 10, if a man is married, 9 times out of 10, he will not leave his wife. Because another thing too is you got alimony, you got child support. Men are not trying to be paying all this extra money out if he don't have to. He would rather have his cake and eat it too. That's what he'd rather do. He'd rather have both of you and juggle both of you. Men rarely leave unless it's just tumultuous situation or a tumultuous relationship where it's just so bad that he gotta leave his woman and be with you. That's the only way. 9 times out of 10, if he got kids with her and he's married to her, he married her for a reason, because he really loved her, and he's not trying to lose his wife like that. He's not trying to use just something, 9 times out of 10, something to fulfill his sexual desires. Now, not saying that the wife is not fulfilling his sexual desires, but you have to have a man who is fully ready to be committed, because a lot of brothers will get married and not be fully committed. You know what I'm saying? Which, brothers, if you're not ready to fully commit, then don't be married. But then if you do feel like, well, man, I didn't go into this marriage wanting to cheat, and you start having thoughts and maybe it's getting close to, maybe you run up on a female that you might want to engage with, then you got to start talking to your woman, start talking to your wife and see what's going on. Like, hey, baby, you ain't got to tell her you thinking about cheating, but you just talk to her if you got some, because there's something going on in your marriage that you feel like you got to stray away. You feel like you got to run to another woman sexual wise, because you ain't going to run to a woman trying to be in a relationship. You're going to run to her sexual wise, get your sexual needs met. And that's something that people do if they're having problems in a situation. A lot of men do this in relationships. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. I'm King Tyson. Peace and blessings. One love. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm out.